Hello, this is the Negro Exciting News Fun Show, and I am your host, DJS. So, what we're going to talk about today is about the Ravens and the Jaguars kneeling in protest at Donald Trump's comments. Yeah, so like the Ravens and the Jaguars have left the shores of America and have come to UK here today. Well, not here today, but they've come to the UK, at Wembley Stadium, which is our biggest sports stadium, made famous worldwide, usually for football, but it's had a lot of good boxing events there over the decades. So to bring embarrassment to the American system and the law system and the government, the Ravens and the Jaguars kneeled in linked arms, and it's not just the black players, the white players, and they've also shown solidarity with their colleagues. Yeah. So I mean, Donald Trump is he's got to be the most controversial US president ever. Has to be. I mean, hands down. A lot of USA presidents have been assassinated. Yeah. I suppose the most famous would have to be Abraham Lincoln. Was Abraham Lincoln? Well, I suppose he was, because Abraham Lincoln was supposedly assassinated because of the Civil War, etc., and freeing the slaves. Yeah. But in these here times now, I mean, Donald Trump is so controversial. Yeah, because he wanted to ban the Muslims. He did ban the Muslims, but the new law was quickly overturned and repealed. Yeah, it's seen as being xenophobic and racist and just too heavy-handed. Talking about grabbing women by the pussy. What kind of bullshit is that? Grab them by the pussy. Can you believe that? This man is the president of the United States and saying stuff like that. I mean, fucking, what's his name? Bill Clinton weren't much better, but he didn't say it publicly. He just done it. But anyway, yeah. So, these protests are about Black American men and women as well being, killed by the police. So that's why these black men, these players, are protesting, because it seems like in the USA, you can't get proper justice, so they have to do something more extreme to get attention, to bring attention to their plight. Yeah. I remember there was this very special case. It was actually the 1st of January. Can't remember which year, going back maybe 4 or 5 years. And there were some kids, yeah, just school kids, college kids, at the tube station, the train station in America. I think it could have been Chicago, actually. On New Year's Day, New Year's Day. Kids just out having fun. Maybe they were being a bit boisterous or being a bit loud, whatever, but there was nothing that warranted a police officer shooting and killing the boy. So the kids were told to sit down, and then the police officer shot the kid in the back of the head. But luckily, a woman was on the train. I think the police could even have confiscated people's cameras on the platform. For whatever reason, they didn't think somebody on the train itself had a camera, or maybe they just couldn't get on the train and take everyone's camera for whatever reason. Somebody in the camera on the train filmed the police officer execute this boy. Yeah. There was a lot of stories. He's innocent. It's not true. Leave him alone. He's a good officer. He's just doing his job. But in the end, they couldn't help this character anymore. So the police force had to just chuck him and wash their hands of him. But this officer only done a year for murder and execution. So these are why these players are protesting, yeah. But I mean, do you bring politics into sport? And this Colin Kaepernick started all this stuff. Well, he brought it recently to the forefront. Yeah, kneeling, just bringing this stuff real under the microscope. Yeah. So basically, do you bring politics into sport? Because people don't want to see this. People want to see sport. They don't want to see protests. They want to see sport. They want to see athletes. They want to see touchdowns. They want to see good stuff. They want to see athleticism. They don't need this. So do you really need to bring this into the game? That's the big issue. Yeah. Donald Trump has got to be, definitely in recent time, the most controversial, president of America. And even LeBron James has called him a bum. Yeah, LeBron James knows that him putting his 2 pennies worth in there is going to bring more bad publicity for Trump. Yeah. I mean, the system is against Trump. Yeah. And they want him out of presidency. And what has been said, a president can be taken out of office if it is deemed by his colleagues, his team, yeah, that he's mentally incompetent, he's deranged. So maybe that's what they're working at now. Everybody teams up against Trump and then they'll vote and they'll be out. Yeah. Better than getting assassinated like JFK, isn't it? So one way or another, I don't think Trump's going to last the 4 years. So if you've got any comments or questions, please subscribe, like the video, or give it a thumbs down. It's up to you. It's your prerogative. DJ S and I'm out.